Alright, so hello everyone, welcome back to the ICT Technocrats. Now in this video I'm going to show you how to use a tool called Nmap. So Nmap is basically a hacking tool that's used to scan for vulnerabilities in a website or maybe even a network, right? So now you can't just go around scanning different websites for vulnerabilities because firewalls detect you, and once they do, you may or may not get in trouble. So yeah, don't scan websites. So right now I'll be scanning a free to scan website called scanme.nmap.org. Now this website is very much free to scan, so I'll be using it for this tutorial. So now all you have to do is just visit this website, which is at scanme.nmap.org. So once you do this, you can see that the website is now in our browser. So after this, just go to your terminal. So let me just increase the size and then expand a bit. Just increase the size. Alright, so now all you have to do is just type in Nmap to see if it's installed in your Linux terminal. If it's not installed, just type in brew install. At least if you're using Mac, just type in brew install Nmap, and then once you type in this command, it will eventually start installing. So now it's already installed, so I don't have to install it again. So let me just clear the screen. Alright, so now once I clear the screen, let me just type in sudo. So sudo is basically a command that's used to give you extra access to a computer system. So sudo, and then just type in nmap, and then the name of the website you want to scan, which in this case is scanme.nmap.org. Right, nmap.org, and then click enter. Now since I'm using sudo, it will require me to enter a password from my my Mac password. So let me just type in my Mac password. Let's type that in, and then boom. Alright, it starts scanning. So now it takes some time depending on your internet speed, so make sure you just be patient, chill, get a cup of coffee, whatever. Just make sure you relax a bit. So now once it starts scanning, so Nmap is really essential, especially for everyone who wants to become hackers, because before you even hack into anything, you need to learn which services are running and basically everything about that same target. Now in hacking, we call this reconnaissance. Alright, so boom. Now you can see the port. You can see the Nmap report for scanme.nmap.org, and then this is the IP address. So here you can see the port. You can see the state of the port, whether it's open, closed, or filtered, and you can see the service where each port is running. So port 22 is an open port and it's running SSH service. You can see that port 25 is filtered and it's running an SMTP port. Yeah, it's running an SMTP. And then port 80, which is HTTP, is open and it's running an HTTP port. And then this port 9929 is open and it's running an nping port. And then this port 31337 is open and it's running an elite port. So now this is the first step in basically exploiting any network. You need to scan it first to see which services are running. Alright, so now once you've seen all this, let's just go to the next step. First, let me just clear the screen. Now the next command that we're going to use is sudo nmap and then a command called -o. Now -o is basically used to scan for the operating system that a machine is running or a network is running. So O is for operating system, and then let's just say -p. So -p is used to specify the port we're going to scan. So in this case we'll scan port 80, which is HTTP. And then from there we can just type in scanme.nmap.org, and then from there just click enter. Now once you click enter to start scanning, so just be patient. Alright, so boom, it's done. So now you can see that the OS operating system details are right there. So you can see that this website is running Linux 4.exe. You can see Linux kernel right there, the network distance, and then you can also see that we just scanned the HTTP port. So let me just clear the screen, and then the next command we're going to use is called -small s capital V. So this one is used to scan for the service version of a port. So in this case, we're going to scan for the service version of port 80, which is HTTP. So from there you can click enter. Now when you click enter to start scanning, so let's just click enter. Alright, so now all you need to do is just be patient and wait, chill. Alright, so once you do that, alright, boom, it's done. So now you can see the port we've scanned is HTTP, port 80, service HTTP, and then you can see the version that this service is running is Apache HTTPD 2.4.7 Ubuntu. So that's basically it.